Didier Drogba was one of the best strikers Chelsea ever had. He was the first captain to help Ivory Coast qualify for the FIFA World Cup in the year 2006. His physical strength, speed, ability in the air, powerful and accurate strike, and his ability to retain possession of the ball made him better than other strikers. The defenders could not isolate him even after playing a lone striker because of his intrusive approach. Didier Drogba was from the beginning a big game player who always went on scoring an important games. Didier Drogba was the prime reason to get his country recognition in the world of football. Didier Drogba led his country in the 2006 and 2012 Africa Cup of Nations. In his career, he scored a total goal of 275 goals in 602 appearances of both club and country. Now, my fans, let's also discuss about Didier Drogba biography and about his family and both his career, which just many players dream to have or dream to know. To start with, Didier Drogba biography and family. Didier wife Drogba Tebile was born on 11th March in the year 1978 at Abidjan in Ivory Coast. His father Albert and mother Clotilde were extremely poor and both took jobs wherever they could. At the age of 5, Didier Drogba was sent to France by his uncle Michel Goba, who was a professional footballer. Soon, Didier Drogba felt homesick and came back soon after 3 years. Both his parents lost their job and he had to return to his uncle. Soon, his parents also settled in France where he had started playing with a semi-professional club, Levallois. Didier Drogba is married to Lala Dakiti, a Malian woman whom he met in Paris, and the couple has 3 children together. The eldest son, Isaac, was born in France in the year 1999 and played for Chelsea Youth Academy, but in February 2018, he signed for France side Guingamp. Now, Didier Drogba career and club career. After completing his primary schooling, Didier Drogba joined the training with Ligue 2 side Le Mans, but his first 2 years were interrupted by injuries and was physically struggling to cope up with daily training and daily matches. His coach Mark Westerpool later said it took Didier Drogba 4 years to become capable of training every day and playing every week. Furthermore, Drogba's complicated family life meant that he had never attended a football academy and only began daily football training as a fully grown adult. At the age of 21 years old, Didier Drogba signed his first professional contract with the club in the year 1999 after the birth of his first child, Isaac. He understood his responsibility and decided to become a professional footballer. In his first season, he went on to score 7 goals in 30 games, but the next season was again interrupted by an injury. The following season, however, he scored 5 goals in 21 games. Now, during the 2001-2002 season, Guingamp was most likely to suffer a relegation before midway through the season. They signed the African footballer Didier Drogba for £80,000. Didier Drogba scored 3 goals in 11 games and saved the team from relegations. The coach was not convinced to keep him further, but later agreed, and Didier Drogba grabbed the attention of other big clubs by scoring 17 goals in 34 games, and the team finished at a record position of 7th. Didier Drogba with Marseille. After seeing his brilliancy during the 2002-2003 season, Marseille signed Didier Drogba for a fee of £3.3 million. Didier Drogba stayed in Marseille for one season and scored 19 goals in League One. He also scored 5 goals in UEFA Champions League and 6 in the UEFA Cup. This season, he grabbed the National Union of Professional Footballers (UNPF) Player of the Year award. Now, Drogba with Chelsea FC 2004-2008. In July 2004, Chelsea FC signed Didier Drogba for £24 million, which was the highest ever bid made for any player from the Ivory Coast. Didier Drogba scored his first goal for Chelsea against Crystal Palace. His season was interrupted when he pulled a stomach muscle against Liverpool, which kept him out of action for 2 months. That season, Chelsea lifted the Premier League title and the Football League Cup, but the management was disappointed with Didier Drogba scoring 16 goals in 40 games. The next season, he scored 2 goals in the Community Shield final to grab a victory against Arsenal. That season, Chelsea successfully claimed the league title and Chelsea became the first club to win back-to-back English titles in the Premier League era. Didier Drogba again ended the season with just 16 goals. In the 2006 to 2007 season, African footballer Didier Drogba made a comeback to score a total of 33 goals in all competitions to win the Premier League Golden Boot. That season, he scored the late winner against Liverpool and Everton and also scored a 93-minute equalizer against Barcelona. He also scored the winner in the FA Cup final against Manchester United. Didier Drogba faced problems off the pitch during the end of the season as his transfer from Marseille to Chelsea in July 2004 came under security. The Steven injury in June 2007 expressed concern because of the lack of cooperation from agent Pinhas Xavier and Barry Sikaman. In the start of the 2007-2008 season, Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho decided to leave Chelsea, which made Didier Drogba sad, and he said that even he wanted to leave if Mourinho left, and he had talked with several clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid and Milan, but later refused to leave Chelsea. In the training ground, Didier Drogba suffered an injury for which he had to undergo an operation that forced him to miss some key matches against Valencia, Liverpool and Arsenal. Upon his return, Didier Drogba scored a goal in the 2008 League Cup final, making him the all-time leading scorer in League Cup finals. On 26 April 2008, Didier Drogba faced controversy after a clash with Manchester United defender Nemanja Vidic. Vidic went to have stitches under his lips after losing a tooth in the clash. There was discussion about whether Didier Drogba had the intention or not to injure his rival. After a lot of controversies, FIFA found only a yellow card to be adequate punishment. Chelsea made a history by defeating Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final, where Didier Drogba went on to score 2 goals in the second leg. In the 11th minute of the Champions League final, Didier Drogba was sent off after slapping Manchester United defender Vidic, and Chelsea lost the game 6-5 on penalties. The start of the 2008-2009 season was missed by Didier Drogba until November due to injuries. After returning in mid-November, he had to suffer a 3-match ban after throwing a coin back into the stand. After missing many games through injury and suspension, Didier Drogba had lost his first team place, and manager Scolari favored playing Nicolas Anelka as a lone striker rather than pairing the two. After the appointment of the new manager, Didier Drogba gained back his position and went on to score 4 goals in 5 games. Didier Drogba also caused controversy after Chelsea was defeated in the Champions League semi-final by Barcelona. He felt that many decisions had gone against Chelsea and he confronted referee Tom Henry after the final whistle. He received a yellow card in the process and was given a 6-match European ban, which made later reduced to 5. In the 2009 FA Cup final, he initially scored an equalizer and later went on to win 2-1 in the match. Didier Drogba began the 2009-2010 season by winning the Community Shield against Manchester United. He scored his 100th goal for Chelsea in a 3-1 defeat against Wigan Athletes. He had to miss the first 3 Champions League matches for Chelsea with a ban after slapping Vidic. Didier Drogba started the 4th game against Atletico Madrid. He scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes and the match ended 2-2 draw. On 9th May 2010, he helped Chelsea claim the league title after scoring a hat-trick on an 8-0 win against Wigan Athletes. He also claimed the Golden Boot and the FIFA 2010 FA Cup final. He scored the winning free kick against Portsmouth United. The next season, Didier Drogba started with a loss of Chelsea in the Community Shield final against Manchester United. His season ended in October when it was found that he was suffering from malaria. Didier Drogba scored his 100th Premier League goal for Chelsea on 10 March 2012 in a 1-0 win over Stoke City. He is the first African player to reach that landmark. In the FA Cup final, Didier Drogba scored a late winner against Liverpool to claim a 2-1 victory and also scored a crucial goal against Barcelona in the Champions League semi-finals. In the Champions League finals, Didier Drogba scored a late equalizer in the 88th minute to draw the game against Bayern Munich and won the Champions League title in the penalties by beating Bayern Munich 4-3. On 22nd May 2012, Didier Drogba was released by Chelsea. Now, let's discuss about the return. Didier Drogba returned to Chelsea. 2014-2015. In the year 2014, after the return of Mourinho on 25th July, Didier Drogba decided to come back to Chelsea and sign a 1-year contract. On 18th August, Didier Drogba played his first match after return. He came to as a substitute in a 3-1 win against Burnley. After his return, he scored a first Premier League goal against Manchester United, and the match also marked his 350th appearance as a Chelsea player. On 24th May 2015, he announced that the last game for Chelsea that season will be his last game as a Chelsea player. Wow. Let us also discuss Didier Drogba with China club Shanghai Shenhua. On 19th June 2012, Didier Drogba decided to join the Chinese side Shanghai Shenhua on a 2.5-year deal. On 22 July, Drogba made his debut for Shanghai Shenhua in 1-1 away draw against Guangzhou R&F, and he scored his first goal against Hangzhou Greenton in a 5-1 victory. Also, let's discuss about Didier Drogba with Galatasaray. On 28 January 2013, Drogba signed with the Super League side Galatasaray on a 1-year, 1.5-year deal. On 15 February, Drogba scored his debut goal for Galatasaray just 5 minutes after coming off the bench against Akshia in the match that ended 2-1 win. On 11 April, Drogba scored his first goal for Galatasaray in the Champions League quarter-final game against Real Madrid. Also, let's also discuss about Didier Drogba monetary impact. On 27 July in the year 2015, Drogba signed with Monterrey Impact with a 1.5-year deal. On 23 August, he made his debut in a 1-0 home loss against the Philadelphia Union. On 5th September, Drogba scored a hat-trick on his first MS start, the first player to do so in the league history. Additionally, he was considered a perfect hat-trick with one goal scored with either foot and one with the head. On 14th October 2016, following the exclusion from the starting lineup of matches against Toronto FC by manager Mauricio Biel, Drogba refused to play for the team that night, removing his name from the squad with both his fitness due to a lingering back injury and his role in the team in question. Drogba refused to travel with the team also. Also, let's discuss about Phoenix Rising with Drogba. On 12th April 2017, Drogba signed with the USL side Phoenix Rising FC and also became the minority owner of the club. He made his debut for the club on 10 June 2017 and scored a goal and assist, leading the team to a 2-1 victory over Boca Whitescape FC. In July 2017, Drogba stunned everyone after scoring an impressive last-minute free kick in a game against Orange County to draw the game in November 2018. Drogba, at the age of 40, finally decided to retire as a professional player. Now, let's also discuss about Didier Drogba international football career and World Cups. Didier Drogba helped the country to qualify for the FIFA World Cup first time ever in the year 2006. In the year 2006, World Cup, Ivory Coast were given the Cup of Death. Drogba scored the first World Cup goal of his career and of his country in the opening game against Argentina, but his team lost 2-1 after the defeat in second matches. The Ivory Coast was eliminated from the competition. Drogba scored 6 goals in 5 games of qualification to help Ivory Coast qualify for the World Cup 2010. Drogba also played the first match with a protective guard for his broken guard against Portugal, which ended in a goalless draw. On 20th June 2010, Drogba became the first player from African nation to score against Brazil in a World Cup match, scoring with a header in the 78th minute as the Ivory Coast was defeated 3-1 victory. Ivory Coast was again defeated in the group stage itself. Drogba decided to play his last 2014 World Cup in the first match. His team was trailing 1-0, but after Drogba came in as a substitute, his team scored twice against again 2-1 victory, but the luck did not favor and they were again eliminated in the group stage, which made Drogba announce his retirement from the international football on 8th August in the year 2014. Let's also discuss about Didier Drogba Africa Cup of Nations. In February 2006, African footballer Didier Drogba captained Ivory Coast to their second final of the tournament, where Ivory Coast had to suffer a defeat of 4-2 in the penalty shootout against Egypt. In the 2018 8th Africa Cup of Nations, Ivory Coast looked unstoppable with Drogba scoring in every game. In the semi-final, Egypt somehow managed to defeat Ivory Coast 4-1 and eventually became the champions of the tournament. In the 2010 Africa Cup of Nations, Didier Drogba scored once against Ghana in the group stage, but eventually lost 3-2 in the quarterfinal against Algeria. In the 2012 African Cup of Nations, Drogba scored the first goal on his team in the tournament against Sudan and his only goal in the group stage. The team eventually went to the semi-final where Drogba missed a crucial penalty in the last 15 minutes of the game, which resulted in their defeat. Wow, my fans. You can see that Didier Drogba is a legend in football history. Thank you, my fans, for watching my video. God bless you.